Ladies, gentlemen, and everyone else, welcome back to Vampire Survivors. For the first time in a while, I have not played this game for a bit. In fact, last time I played it is the last time you saw me record and upload a video on it. But I've done some studying, as last time I did do a challenge run with Porta, staying at level 1. To my knowledge, I do not believe anyone has finished this and uploaded on YouTube on inverse mode. There have been people to do it on like regular mode and hyper mode, but not on inverse mode. So the information does not necessarily translate. But before we get into it, of course, let's give a warm welcome to our newest of subscribers: Brendan Mailer, Tiago Ferreira de Alcantara Campos, George Sanos, Lautaro Marino Arsis Play, as well as Marusame, a Russian name that I believe you pronounce as Devolod Lukchonok. Excuse me if that's not completely correct. I have no idea. Google Translate was my beneficiary in that. We also have Andres Rodriguez Barbero and CDA. Thank you so much for subscribing, you guys and girls. And of course, if you want to have a little bit of a shout out at the beginning of the next video for your subscription, please do make sure that when you subscribe, your subscription status is set to public as opposed to private, so I can actually see when someone who subscribes. So we still want to grab Game Killer early, mostly as like making sure that I don't accidentally grab EXP, because that way in my mind kind of nullify the whole challenge. The main difference here comes in the fact that we do not actually want to get the second what's it called, Arcana that we usually get, which is Silent Old Sanctuary, because we are going to be buying all these weapons: La Roba, Correo, Bone, Cherry Bomb, and Celestial Dusting. Millball Blue is left out for a particular reason, and that is that it is not affected by Tragic, or excuse me, it is not affected by Beginning when all the other ones are. So it is objectively a worse choice than all 5 of these. But the second Arcana is going to be Mad Groove. As you may think, it has no additional value. However, it means that we don't have to walk around the map as much to grab all the different items, which also means we do not spawn any of those guardian bosses, like the skeletal bosses. We don't spawn that in. I'm also gonna grab the silver ring, not the Metagliorite. Not the Metagliorite. We're gonna grab the left one, so that is positive. I'm not gonna grab the gold ring either, to discard that. I'm a bit iffy about the rest of these items here. Obviously, Stone Mask has no value damage-wise, survivability-wise. Muramasa damages us, which is probably something we definitely don't want. So I'm considering leaving that behind as well. And I don't think that Attractor has any value. But we have to be very careful with what items we do pick, as they can also soak up a lot of our level ups. Chests, technically, since we're not actually leveling up. But it can soak up some of our upgrades that we get from the chest, which might not be the worst in some cases, but I'm also kind of saving you guys the mental anguish that is listening to a Night Sword on hyperspeed. Not that this already isn't a big, overwhelming noise trip for all of you, I'm sure. Something I'm gonna have to keep in mind is that once I get Tragic Princess, I need to remember to keep moving. I think there's some controller things that's weird. Because Tragic Princess only takes effect if you're actually moving. So not moving would make me substantially weaker. I did some testing actually, and the thing is, cooldown is capped at around 90%. However, for some reason, the cooldown given by the Tragic Princess, the Arcana overwrites that. So even though I am technically at max cooldown right now, once I get that Arcana and start moving, my cooldown will actually get lower, which is crazy to me, but that is how it works. I did some testing, and It's insane. Ooh, I got two of these luck things. I don't think the luck things matter per se. I think this is only possible without them, but it does help in making them consistent because Cherry Bomb does explode more often now, so I mean, I'm happy with that. I'm pretty sure only one of them spawns regularly on the map. The other one's lucky, which is nice. So yeah, no, I'll take that. These Guardians have more health than I expected. So far, it's going unexpected. The early game is very easy since we are extremely overpowered. But the HP scaling on this is quickly going to catch up to us. I did not even grab that. I need to pour a bunch of damage into Guardians. There is our first chest. I think it is our first chest. Also, triple lightning ring, which is crazy. That's really lucky because we want to be leveling up our. We're going to be leveling up our lightning ring so we can evolve into thunder loop as soon as possible. So that's kind of crazy. The luck here is pretty good. Not gonna lie. I think it's still possible without getting this lucky, and who knows, my luck might turn around, but I'm happy. I'm chilling. I shouldn't say this. I don't want to be offensive in any way. I don't know if I have any Asian viewers or specifically Chinese viewers. John Cena's Chinese rant about ice cream is living rent-free in my mind for the last week, and I do not know why. I don't know what prompted it. I've heard the meme before, like I've heard this entire speech. Maybe it's having a resurgence, and like my boyfriend is constantly on TikTok, so I might have to be hearing through visually, but I don't think he's heard it. Also, Perish. He seems to have a lot of HP. I thought they would be dead by now. Okay, they're dying. Two of them are dead. Two of them are still trucking there. Those should be good to go. They should be gone any second now, I think. There we go. Oh, no, yours. There we go. Okay. What was I saying? Yeah, no, my boyfriend is on TikTok constantly, so I might have gotten some residually infected by all that stuff. But it's probably fine. I'm going to let me see. I think we're okay for now. I don't see any creatures yet, which implies that they're still getting one shot, which is good. I think the second thing stop getting one shot, we'll notice definitely. I think, did those white flowers even get one shot? These things are tough. Okay. That's... Let me spread out my flowers a bit. Create a bit of a cushion. There's another chest here, so let's grab it. This does give us a bit of invulnerability to get out of the full death circle that we got going on here. I'm gonna do this. It's hard to gauge when I should do what in this game mode, like with this Arcana Game Killer, because there is no scaling for me, which is crazy. So I don't really know how to utilize these EXP gems effectively. We are getting to the point where it's gonna kind of tight. We're gonna be needing to try and make a bit of a safe haven for ourselves. That definitely helps. I think one of the big things is keep making sure that we have an attractor ready for like nukes, but that also resets our positions and then gathers everything towards us, and then anything new that spawns will be around us. So it's kind of a benefit in two ways. That's a second one, which is really good. As well as chicken. I think the extra luck really helped us with that as well, as we get more chickens and more tractors, or vacuums technically, which I think is an even better thing to not have gotten that attractor, since it means we have less control over when we grab what. We're fine again, it looks like. Things are surviving really long. We have 2 finishes, which is hopefully an item that we can upgrade really soon. because I don't want to die. I also need to start keep moving anyway, since I have still dusting, which definitely it's not one of our main DPS items. It is just a bit of a cushion. I think the knockback is more effective than the. I need to not actually do that. I'm not grabbing game killer. If I stay hold up like that, I'm not grabbing game killer gems, which is pretty bad. Been moving in like a circular motion like this. The problem is, if I keep moving in a circular pattern like this, things keep dying further out, which means the spiral that I'm taking is going to start getting wider and wider to the point where it's really consistent. So, I need to be careful of that. Either way, we have a Mad Groove proc coming up. It's really nice. Just a good old reset. The gems that spawn, like I said, are nearby, but they spawn really quick, which is a little terrifying. I think it is kind of becoming a cycle of trying to survive 2 minutes using the game killer nuke. I think I really need to use these items really well. This chicken nugget NFT right here is also a big out that we can use. I again need to keep moving. I did not need to do that. Shit. Let me grab one chicken. I don't know if there's a cap on how many items can be spawned at once. Holy shit. Hey, very reckless. I don't know where that came from. Something in me thinks Divine Bloodline would be insane as well. Getting more armor in general is just a good idea, I feel like, at all times, but come on, don't do that to me. Don't do this to me. I need to get back to where I was before. Got 40 minutes left, 40 seconds left on that, this. Good. I need to not be reckless, but I need to move around a lot, which is a hard combination to really balance. Especially when I can't see anything with this fucking IKEA furniture flailing around all over my screen. Because I need to collect these gems for sure. But I need to do so in a way that does not get killed, which is, you know, the whole point of the game, but it's difficult, Especially when I can't really rely on my own power to get many kills. I'm not getting any chests, which really sucks. What's that? I want to say something for the authors. Oh, okay. That's not good. We still have one left. There's this chest. Labrador? How do you expand that? You will be getting new Arcana, which is great. Hopefully we don't have to reload too much. I need to really chill. I'm grabbing this. We need to use this to get around as well. We have min 30 until our next Mad Groove and 30 seconds until our next Arcana. I did not mean to grab that. We're getting a lot of them, but I feel like my luck is gonna run out soon, and therefore I should save them. But I'm just being really clumsy with where I'm walking, which is another thing I have to pay attention to. Got to not die, grab a bunch of gems, and not grab certain items I want to save, which is difficult. Oh man, this run is harder than I thought it would be. I did a lot of prep, a lot of thinking on what to get when, but doesn't seem like it's gonna be an easy run by any means. I think it's definitely doable though. Where's my Arcana? Here it is. So, and 2 extra items, which is really nice. Spinach, I'll definitely take. One of these, definitely not this. We have beginning offer. But I honestly think Tragic Princess is the way to go here. So I'm gonna reroll until I get that. There it is. Last one. Last reroll. Good thing we got it. Now I need to keep moving even more, which is gonna be added to my list of chores to keep track of while I'm playing this run. But yeah, if you go back a couple seconds in the video, you'll see that the thunder strikes were not as frequent. Which I don't know how that works or why it works, but actually the Tragic Princess buff is added on top of your current cooldown, so even if you're at cooldown cap, it still does something, which is crazy. Maybe it's so that you don't grab an Arcana thinking you'll get something then it's useless. So that definitely, I'm not sure if that's the case, since a lot of Arcana is useless in some situations. Good. We're almost halfway, which is nice. I'm not sure how far I got in my Capella Magna run. Another chest. A lightning ring, I'll take that. I'm happy with that. Let's do healing item, technically. How much are we on lightning ring? We need 2 more. That's really good, actually. At just the beginning, the Given the Triple was really, really sick. Thunder Loop is a great upgrade to get. It's the only upgrade we can get, even. Again, we get to refuse the Night Sword Muramasa thingy. Which probably, looking at it, would get us killed. Since healing is kind of hard to come by, and we would have been getting constantly ticked down by Night Sword, so I'm glad I didn't grab that. Not just for the annoying noise, but for the fact that I probably would be dead. Interesting. I see my damage falling off right in front of my eyes. I need to start thinking. I need to really focus on optimizing my walking as well. I think I'm really happy so far with what I'm doing. I need to not the standstill like ever. Which is like honestly harder than you think. Since I guess circling around is possible, but even that is like a skirting death type of situation. Because the more I move, essentially the bigger my hurt box becomes. So grab that. Okay, cool. Honestly, I have no idea where I am on the map, by the way. It's switched on inverse mode, so like, huh. Good. I'm gonna take half of this Magic Root Circle, or in case I get into a bind, which might actually not be a good idea. About it. Grab this. At least 1 lightning ring. I'm happy with that. Especially with the healing item Pumrolla plus some extra damage from spinach. How much spinach we got? We have 1 more spinach to go, and I hope that spinach keeps. Please, I should still there. I would like have it. I guess I was fine, so it's fine. But I walked through that. Things are getting really tanky, as you may be able to see. They're like hard to kill, but I think it's fine. Also, I raised my bid rate for recording Monster Hunter, so you may notice a slight increase in quality for this game as well. It might be a bit less grainy, which is I don't know why I didn't try that earlier. I think I tried raising my bit rate for Outbound Ghost when I was still recording that a while back, and it didn't go as well. So, ooh, okay, this holy shit. Really, really good. So our next chest is going to evolve our lightning ring into Thunder Loop, which is nice. We also have our maxed out spinach. Pumrolla is almost maxed, but this is going really well. I think next our priority would definitely be Celestial Gusting, so we can get a bit more healing. But so far, I'm pretty happy with how it's going. Also, the amount of minecarts on screen is kind of crazy. I only just noticed that. I guess I was kind of tuning them out, but I guess it's an extra layer of protection if I get into a whole swarm of minecarts, which is nice. New elite with a chest should spawn at the 60-minute mark, so that's gonna be Thunder Loop. It's beautiful. I think we're officially doing better than all of my previous attempts as well. Which is nice. Where's that chest? And should I be more careful? I think I'm fine. I don't think I see a chest. I lost track there and I forgot that I had to move towards the gem and I was in a circle. But I still survived for quite a bit there. I think late game, if I have a last of my gentries like that, I probably get stomped on. Mind you, we do have the amount buff still coming up, which is nice. Thinking whether or not that's the best play. I hope I get it later in my reroll cycle so I can at least consider my other options. But if not, I'm definitely sure I'm gonna grab it. Chicken, thank you. That was scary. Because from all my research, that seems to be the thing that people like the most. On top of Tragic Princess and gameplay itself. There's probably a reason for that, even though, again, no one has posted a video of them doing this on inverse mode. But I feel like it probably translates. I think the amount is technically a percentage-based increase in DPS, if you think about it. As opposed to a stacking increase like most other upgrades. So amount is a pretty good thing to have. Where's my chest, by the way? I want to upgrade my thing. A good amount of items also is stored for us, which is nice. Is that a sentence? A good amount of items are? A good amount of items are stored for us. English is hard. By the way, if you're liking this video and some of my content, leave a subscription, subscribe. I shout out subs in the beginning of every video. Okay, this is bad. This is a very bad position. I'm gonna grab this. Yes, that's our only revive gone. It's very bad. I'm dead, aren't I? I'm dead, aren't I? No way. I'm not, but I'm not. Holy shit, you're going fast. You're going crazy. Unreal is going crazy. I'm grabbing this to be safe. I'm grabbing this to be safe as well. I want chicken. Where's chicken? Where's chicken on my map? Below me. Where's chicken? There's chicken. Okay. Slightly more comfortable. We don't have any revival left, which is absurd. I shoot on a should I panic and grab it? It. I need to be able to see better, but how? Is my spinach match? It is. And that's no way, dude. Wow, that was so sudden. It was going so well, and suddenly it's just dead. Well, I guess that means there's another attempt coming. I really wish I could have done this. If anyone has any tips for trying this on inverse mode, do let me know, including what map to pick. Because I'm doing this on Moonspell because it has a duplicator ring and a lot of extra stuff. Whereas Capella Magna does have the duplicator ring, but nothing else that's really handy. So if you have any tips, let me know in the comments. I'm going to try this again next week. Again, Vampire Survivor content coming every Wednesday. So be sure to subscribe for that. And if you like the video, leave a like. If you didn't, you can dislike as well. Let me know what you guys thought. And, oh yeah, the bell thing. I don't really say this much because I have no idea what it does. But apparently it's good for my publicity and good for the algorithm. So like, bell, do the bell thing. You know the thing. But above all else, make sure you have a good day. Take care of yourself, and I'll see you guys next time.